Dave Snyder here. It is October the 28th, 2012, and welcome to another edition of Moon Truth. Okay, today we're going to talk about storms. I'm just kidding. Okay, today we're going to talk about this storm, this perfect storm that they're talking about. I caught a big harpering yesterday, I do believe, off the coast of Newfoundland at the Great Banks here. Big donut circle right here. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. Look, I look at the weather on Google Earth constantly. Throughout the, I mean, not constantly, but I mean, like two or three times a day, I look at the weather all around the world. All right, all around the world, every day, pretty much. And I had never seen anything like it on Google Earth, ever. Okay, I've seen all these big storms and things like this, and other pretty amazing things, and I've discovered a lot of amazing impacts with the weather. And I'll show you a couple of those in a minute. But back to this. The harpering that I saw was right here, a perfect circle, just a big green circle, or more like a ring actually, because the center was open with a little bit of a green in the center, very center of that, and it was just like a big donut right here, dark, just perfect green circle, thick circle, thick ring, I guess, right here. I guess the center of it was like right here was about the center of it. And it just went all around this whole island. Right here. This whole part of the island. And today, I was looking at the weather. When I just came to sit down and look at the weather before I started making videos, I looked at this, and here we go again. Another circle. There you go. You see when it's defined like that, you got to wonder, why does this storm define itself like that? But by wind and pressure, just because everything's a curve on the Earth? That's part of it, I guess, but you look at it, I mean, they form themselves in these circular shapes like this for a reason. Okay, so I lined up an overlay there, a reversed image overlay of Mare Orientale over the Earth right here. Okay, and it's what I lined up was this ring that I mentioned the other day, spawns off. Look, right now, right in the center of it right now is the Hurricane Sandy, right in the center of it right now. That's what I lined up. This twister, this hurricane. To this watch right here, to that ring, that crater right there on the moon. Okay, look at this wall. How the storm is going right around like this too, right? So I lined that up. Basically, you can see this cloud here kind of lines up with that too. So I was looking at that basically on this overlay when I was laying it down. I wasn't really looking at much else. I was trying to get that in place. It looked like it went there. So, and then this I know. It's like the side edge already. I already know that because it's right here. That's the center of the impact, or half the center of the impact right there. You see. Okay, now when I take the weather away, and I'm not saying this is perfectly overlaid right now, but you can see how the weather goes up like this. Check it out. Try to follow its path as you look at it. Just try to follow its path. Look at the edges of the clouds and look at the moon. I'm not trying to hypnotize you or nothing. Okay, then, and look at this right here. You can see how this fits in, right? I'm not saying it looks really clear because it takes a little practice, but you see how this kind of waves up the texture on the moon. You can see like some lines that it follows right here. You see a line here. It stays within those lines. See how this little edge sticks out right there. That cloud right there. Look at it right there on the moon. Look, same thing. Okay, it follows the lines for the most part. When it's hazy like this, it's really hard to see, but anyways, I'm going to take the weather away, and then I'm going to put in the borders. And just check out this area right here, this texture right here, when I turn the borders on. Look at that. Look at Greenland up there. Look at this part right underneath Greenland, right here, this part. Check it out. I mean, look at this whole thing, the whole texture. I mean, look at that. It fits right into place. It's right in place. Got this right here, creating the Hudson Bay. Look at this shape right there. See that? This might need to be down where that big round part is. It probably goes right here, actually. That might need a little bit of adjustment. That looks pretty much in place there. Or I might need to push this up maybe. Just that's probably what it is. I need to push it up. The bottom of it. It's probably down too. Yeah, it looks like it's down too low. Check that out. And look at it over the earth. And look at it. Look again. I'm gonna turn the borders off. Check it out how the lines right here follow this curve. See how this curve is, and then look at North America. Look at this. This is just. This is not even close to the major impact that shapes this part. In other impacts, this is a totally different impact than the other ones. Most of the ones I've shown. Oh, and this here. Look at right here. This part right here. Look, it's right there. You know that's right there. Look at that. This whole big green area is right there. Look at that fit in there. Look at this angle going up right here again. Sure, they don't show you the mountains and all this stuff right here because, I mean, you can tell that they leave detail. I'm telling you, I can tell you right now that this picture I've used it a lot, and there's when you get it aligned perfectly. And then you know it's perfect over the earth, and then you go to look at like the Grand Canyon where it would be, and it's always it's always in a spot where there's no detail or something. It's like pretty much like that. But they give you some places, like a lot of places actually, or I'd never be able to get anywhere. But I mean, they give you so much, but still they do try to hide easy ones that would give it away. I guess. I mean, that's what it seems like to me. I mean, you look at that, you can see the circular shape in North America. Look at Canada right here. Look at this whole part. Look at how this comes down. Watch. All this texture. You can see that up there where Greenland is. Great Lakes are in that too. Go up here. We can see probably this right here. I saw up there in the Gulf of St. Lawrence there was something there too. Oh, that crater probably goes right inside there. Oh, actually that looks really good. Oh, and even this circle's here, it's just a little bit off. This circle right here, watch. See it? See that circle, that crater? It's right here. Right there. It's actually down a little bit. See that right there? That big circle. It's a mountain, I know, but it's different than the rest. Look at that. It's just a little bit off. It goes down just a little bit. That's where that whole thing is. The forest. Whatever it is, Whitewood Forest, or whatever it was, I can't remember. White Mountain National Forest. Okay, so I got another good one to show you here. This one right here is just kind of random. I mean, it's important just because I know it fits there. You can see where the storm spawns from. The storms are always. I said before in my videos, I think that this right here, this crater spawns off typhoons and hurricanes. It does. Over there in the Philippines, in the area where this hits in the Philippines, it spawns them off right there. Seems to, right where this spot is. So I mean, you can believe what you want. I mean, yeah, it just all makes sense. I mean, what I do is I take, I'll look at an area where it hits, and then I'll pick out like a main geologic structure that we all know is in that area, or something that that's something that's incredible. All right, which the whole Earth is incredible. All right, every bit of the Earth, all the geology, even if it's just hills. You know what I mean? It's everything. So, anyways, I'll look at something like the Grand Canyon, and I'll look at all the areas around, and then I'll start to look at. I'll go watch videos about the geology of that area or something, and just to get to know. And every time it's like you can look at the landscape in the area, and it just looks like the moon hit the Earth. I mean, it's just right there, and once you think about it and see what I see doing these overlays, then you know that the whole thing is just all from that. I mean, we got some volcanoes that happen during the periods in between, but you know, all those volcanoes were created by those things, basically. I mean, you know, the big ones like Yellowstone and all those are all due to moon impacts, for sure. At least that's what the images show. The images show that. I mean, I know what I'm seeing in the images. And these images, I can use the USGS, NASA, all of them. I'm sure this is from them. It has to be. It's a mosaic of Mare Orientale Basin, and it fits all. It shapes the planet Earth, for sure. That crater right there does. Okay, and then what was I going to do? I was going to show you this other one. Okay, so the other day I made a video about the seven weather pattern, and you know what it was? It was like 3 sevens that went across that you could see yesterday in North America. Kind of. This one right here. This was right here like this. Now it's over here, but. And then there's this one. You can kind of see it still holds a little bit of that shape, but not much. But I got a record of it. Anyways, we'll just show you the record of it that I saved the other day. You can watch the video. But anyways, what I did with this, if I can find it, I can't remember if I titled it or not. Hope I did. Oh, man. Well, I'm thinking it shouldn't be that far. It should be up here somewhere. Hold on, getting there. Nope, what happened to it? Oh no! Oh, it better be up here. Please be here. Damn it. Man, I hope I didn't lose that. That would not be a good thing to lose, people. That would not be a good thing. At least I got the video, I guess. Damn, where'd it go? My computer did not shut off. There it is. Whew. The 7. You watched the video. I showed it while it was still live. Up there when I made the video. You can see it up there. It was not like this. This was earlier that day, and this is the 7 that I brought down to by Australia, right here, and showed that it. Look at the way that this whips out the back. Okay, this is. I know I'm going way ahead of you, but just you'll catch on. This cloud here, and see how that it whips back and kind of, it's the same thing because this is the same thing. It's the same thing. This weather, you can see where the weather was when I saved this image. It's up here off the west coast of North America. This big 7. This is how it was when I saved the image. Okay, this 7 was here. So what I did, and this is up here, right? Up here is where I saw it. So what I did is I saved that image from here that day, brought it down here to this area, Indonesia, whatever it is, New Zealand or whatever. Okay, put it right here. Look at that. So that goes. Look at this right here. Look at this. Look at the cloud. This is the cloud pattern that was there yesterday. And when I fade that out, I mean you can see the circle right in it, in the center of it. The clouds. There's a ring of clouds that you can see right here, like a circular shape with this bottom edge right here. And then you see the same thing right there. And that's totally a different picture. You know, see what I'm saying? All this curves in. This is all here. So this is where this weather, and you can see it whip out the back. This all originates right here. The weather does somehow. I mean, it didn't originate here. I didn't see it come from here and go up into the up here to North Pacific. I didn't see that happen. I wasn't paying attention to that, I guess. But I'm going to pay attention to it from now on. I don't think it did. I think it was. I think they're 2 separate impacts. But I don't see how it could have the same thing here. It's possible. See, we can see that land has been pushed over this way. North America was over here. It was over here. Everything was over here. But I mean, you can see that it's been pushed over. These ridges, whatever, there are actually trails that if you connect them together, like I said before, you can go like take this the Hawaiian Islands and just take this and go straight back and follow the line straight back into the North America. It probably was right here at one time, where that Mexico volcano is. This was probably over the top. Things were bigger and land was thicker then. Had to be, because it's, I mean, I shouldn't say then, but continents were layered at times. I think most of them were layered during the supercontinent. It was pretty much one layer that just seemed to break apart because they all fit together. Most of them over the top of each other. But anyways, there's that 7. And anyways, what I did is I showed how that 7 was there, and damn it, it's not going to be there tonight. I know because the weather's changed. But anyways, when the 7 was here yesterday, damn it, there was the 7 right here yesterday, and when I put the impact that goes in that spot, which is up right here, this one, I can see here. This is part of it. This line. This is the part of the 7 right here. This line right here went up like this and curved around like this, and I can see all this, how the weather was really fitting into the crater perfectly, and showing me. It was showing me where the 7, this part of the 7 was right here in this crater. So what I did is I took this one's set in place. This crater's set in place over a month ago. This is it's old now basically, but it fits right here perfectly. All this land fits, and everything fits beautifully. Weather always fits beautifully. See the line that comes down? It's the same line you see right here. It's the same that continues up like this. It's perfect fit. Okay, so anyways, I saw in the weather what was shaping the clouds there, so I took this down here I just overlaid. I didn't take it down there, but I overlaid it down here where the 7 goes, right? Where the 7 goes, and so it should fit the same. This area was the part I'm talking about, where I saw it fit real good in the clouds up there up in the North Pacific, in that impact. So I knew right where to take the impact to. I could fit this with the same thing that it fit up there, and then it should fit. I should be able to take this picture away. I should actually, yeah, I did use this picture, but I should be able to take it away, and the one that I overlaid is where the hell it go? Oh, I know where it is. I'm sorry, it's up here. Some things get out into different folders somehow. Right here. This one right here. So what I did is I lined it up to the same way it was up there, where the weather showed it right here. Check it out. Turn borders and stuff on. See how that fits first. Oh, okay. So here's Australia. Right here. Check it out how it fits in there. Okay, we see. Look at the edge of Australia. See the curve? The curve. This land changes right here. It's different. Then you can see it curves right here. Okay, something comes across that part, and you can see that there it is. That part. It just cuts right. You can see it. It goes right there. It does. And then up here in the Pacific, look at these lines. Look at the lines. Watch. They are right in place. This is a perfect angle for the same angle that you see in the ocean right here. This angle. Right here. This is an angle. Believe me. I've seen it 1,000 times. There's an angle right here, and also Apollo crater hits in here too, I think. They used to hit the poles, and they've hit the same place over more than one time on the Earth. Like if it hits in the North Pole on the Earth, stays pretty much the same after the impact, and it goes back to it. And that same place stays at the pole. It's going to get hit next time too. And, it seems like, or it's going to hit the South Pole, which it seems to hit the South Pole much less than or it appears much less than the North Pole. It seems to hit the North Pole more often. That's, it could be because the bottom's been covered. I have no idea. But that goes right there. This goes here. This fits here perfectly. Look at all this stuff. Beautifully it fits right in there. And then all the angles are right. And look at this. This is right over here where that little area is. It whips up. There's another impact. right there. So I was able to just line up that one spot, bring it down, and then have all the other things fall in place. I mean, it's hard to see maybe for you. It takes practice, but it does go right there. Just, you know, you can see that this it's not coincidence that curves in just the same way it does in Australia. Not coincidence. And you can see how it's cut off right here, just all this area here, how it's actually, or how it's created, whatever. You know, I showed a lot of these with the same crater, and really I could use this even if another part of the moon hit the Earth in this spot that I'm showing you right now. Even if like it was Crisium and it hit right here, it wouldn't matter. It was still Mare Orientale would still fit because it would have hit where Mare Orientale had hit before on the Earth. I mean, it does that. You know, you can see that I've done the overlays of you know, impacts that turn out to be in the same location, and you can see that they are, you know, they fall. I don't even have to adjust them to each other. I just, because I have them set in place already, and I just compare the two over the top, and you can see Crisium has hit a spot where right dead center where Mare Orientale had hit before. So Crisium will fit right inside this circle. Crisium. And I mean, and beyond, but I mean, you can see the main pattern in the center is a Mare Orientale shape. So I'm going to go ahead and pause there and take a break, or stop and maybe make another video later. All right.